Well, hello, welcome again to our reading of the Greek New Testament, and I'm reading 1 Corinthians chapter 14. This was a long chapter, so I've broken it up into pieces, and we're up to 33, the second half of verse 33, which forms a new paragraph. Hos en passais tais ecclesiais ton hagion, Hygunaikes en tais ecclesiais sigatosan, uga epitrepetai autais lalain, ala hypotas es dosan kathos kai honomos lege, eidetim mathain thelusi en oiko tus idios andras an erotatosan, Aiskronga esti gunaiki lalain en ecclesia, af humon hologos to theou ex eothen, es humas monos kat ein tesen. I'll just pause it there. This particular passage is somewhat debated, and of course, and in fact verses 34 to 35 have been thought by some to be a later interpolation. Needless to say, this has been much disputed, and I'll leave you to read the commentaries on these various bits. The text itself does not appear in doubt. It's in the oldest manuscripts, but some claim that it's not by Paul. The language is hard to tell one way or the other. There's nothing particularly non-Pauline about the language, but the sense of it is quite controversial. So let me just translate, and I'll leave others to comment on it. So, hos, as it is in all the churches of the saints. So as in all the churches of the saints, Hygunaikes. Now we get an imperative here. Again, it's this third person. It's etosan from sigao, and the alpha and the epsilon collide to an alpha here. So from sigao, it's third person plural imperative. As I've mentioned before, the endings in the New Testament Greek, we'll get another one down here. The third person plural imperative endings are different in biblical Greek than they are in classical Greek. So let the women keep silent in the churches, in the assemblies, for ou trepetai, it is not allowed, it is not permitted. Autais, for them, and it's feminine, for the women, lalain, to speak. Allah, but let them be subject, hupotasso. And indeed, we had that word in an earlier section. In fact, up here in verse 31, we have the same verb here, hupotasso. So let them be subject, as also the law says. And again, there's variant readings here for the lege. Variant readings include things like the commandments, as well as the law. So as the law says. But if they wish to learn something, mathane aorist infinitive from manthano. So if they wish to learn something, another imperative here, it's from ep-erotao, and then the alpha plus the etosan combines to an alpha. So if they wish to learn something, let them ask their own men, their own husbands, and they're often used in the sense of husband. Let them ask their own husbands en oiko at home. Aiskronga esti gunaike lalain en ecclesia, for it is a disgraceful matter. It is a disgraceful matter for a woman to speak in the church. Again, variant readings here. Leave you to look up the commentaries on this. Or, now we get a question here. Did the word of God come out from you. So did the word of God proceed, we might say, from you? Now kat antasen is from kat antao is the verb. Antao is to meet with. Kat antao is to meet with or to reach. Or did it reach to you alone? So in other words, did the word of God proceed from you, or are you the only ones that it has reached? A tis doce prophetas anai pneumatikos epignosketo ha grapho humin horticurio estin entole. A de agnoe agnoetai. I'll just stop there because we've got a new page coming. So if someone thinks to be a prophet, someone thinks they're a prophet, or they're pneumatikos, or they're spiritual, epignosketo, present imperative, again, third person, getting lots of practice with our imperatives here. Let him understand fully, it's that epignosko, to fully comprehend. It's a very strong word. So let him fully comprehend the things which I write to you, that it is entole, a commandment of the Lord. Again, variant readings here. A de tis agnoe, funny little expression here. If someone is ignorant of it, perhaps ignores it, perhaps does not acknowledge this, he is being ignored. Others translate this as a future. Again, there's variant readings here with this. It is a present from agnoio, but it seems to have a kind of future meaning here. So if someone ignores this or doesn't acknowledge this, he will be ignored. Rather, he is being ignored. We translate it as he will be ignored. Hosti adelphoi mu celute to prophetuain kai tolelein me coluete glossais panta de euskemonos kai catataxin genesta. Now I've forgotten what was there. It was hosty, with the result that my brethren, tselute, imperative again from tseloo, be zealous for prophecy, or to prophesy. Now it's articular infinitives here. So be zealous for prophecy and for the speaking, and do not hinder the speaking in tongues. Again, variant readings here. So be zealous for prophecy and do not hinder speaking in tongues. But genes, though, another imperative, neuter plural singular verb. So let all things be euschemonos. This is this euschemon again, but here it's euschemonos. It's an adverb. So be done in a fitting order. So fittingly, kai catataxin, and in order. This is from taxis, connected with tasso, to do or arrange. So let all things be done fittingly or properly and in order. And that is the end of chapter 14.